Objection!
Hey everybody, it's me Smash, and today we're going to do another commentary. Yeah, it's been forever since I've done one of these, but that's mainly because I haven't had anything to do a commentary on. So, today we're just going to do a commentary on Just a Random Geek's video on Otakuman 29's video on the X-Play review of Metroid Other M. And dang it, Otakuman managed to do a commentary on this before I did.
Hey there everyone, it is me, Just Some Random Geek, and sadly I am unable to use my camera at the moment due to the lighting and things that are going on. But I decided that I was going to do this because I promised I would get back to this. The last time I did a commentary, I did it on Otakuman 29's video about how he didn't like the review of X-Play's Metroid Other M. Or, yeah, you know what I mean.
Already we have 2 awkward pauses. Yeah, can't you tell how good this guy is with Movie Maker?
The point being is that I promised I'd get back to this because the first one wasn't really well done because I basically did it on the fly while I was even sick.
And this is supposed to be good?
So this time I've gone back, I've analyzed it, and I've come up with a bunch of things I could probably say. Now, I know what you're saying. Didn't he make an Aftermath video? Yes, he did, but we are only looking at this one video. This video in particular at the moment. We're not looking at the future videos, so let's just pretend like this is his only video that he has put out at the moment.
I bet the only reason he's doing this is because that video refutes one of the points he's going to make in this commentary. Yeah, you'll be seeing Random Geek doing that quite a bit in this commentary, actually.
Okay.
X-Play recently made a review on Metroid Other M. The woman here...
You mean Morgan Webb?
What, is she not a woman? 'Cause otherwise, that means that you're nitpicking. And let's take a lesson, kiddies. Nitpicking is bad.
...tends to think that Samus's new character depiction is sexist. Because yes, giving women personalities is truly sexist.
I've known you for 3 seconds, I'm already bored!
Well, you see, Random Geek, there's a very simple solution to that. Press the back button, or click on the YouTube homepage, or click the X button in the top right corner. Take your pick.
But I don't agree with this review at all, but I'm just gonna get into the sexism part.
That little statement right there kills one of his big arguments near the end of this video, because, well, I guess you'll just have to see.
But I can't see because you cut off this video way too early. I mean, it's only 5 minutes long. YouTube doesn't even have a time limit, they just have a size limit now. So why did you do that so early?
So, moving on.
Metroid Other M seemed to hold promise when it was first announced, but now it has arrived, and holy crap, it sucks for so many reasons!
Reason. To find biological processes to explain or justify something by reason or argument logically.
Thank you, Mr. Dictionary. I mean, seriously, I think we know what reason meant. You don't need to explain it to us.
Well, obviously Morgan Webb needed the definition because she didn't have any good reasons.
Am I missing something here, or is this just the wrong video?
She's taking time to introduce the review, kind of like how you took time to introduce the commentary. She needs to come up with reasons at the very beginning of the review.
But the problem is, she doesn't give any reasons throughout the entire review. At least through the entire part that Otakuman commenting on in this video.
You do that during the middle and the end, not at the fucking beginning. You take that time to do an introduction.
Hang on tight, Metroid fans, this is gonna hurt. The story is a far bigger part of the game than in any previous Metroids, and it's a big part of the problem. The conspiracy side of the tale is just fine, but mostly it's concerned with Samus and her vast, sweeping insecurities related to her past. Samus's characterization in Other M is absolutely unacceptable, and frankly insulting to her fans in general and female fans specifically.
Having actually played the game, so my opinions and thoughts may not be as biased, and also I wanted to try it out for myself, Samus's characterization is not as bad as she makes it out to be.
Yes, it is. It is that bad. Don't take my word for it, though. Take several other people who, while not saying it's sexist, said the characterization is stupid, like, say, the Spoony one, the Super Gaming Brothers, Zero Punctuation with Yahtzee, Sean, the Epic Fail guy who does the game reviews. Even the fucking Nostalgia Critic took a shot at the characterization of Metroid Other M.
Otakuman said it in his commentary, and I'll say it in mine. Just because someone who's popular says that it's true doesn't mean it is. Now granted, this is all a matter of opinion, but that doesn't back up your points. Use evidence from the game.
That's how fucking stupid this is, alright?
Sure, she's insecure about her past, but there's a fucking reason. If she would actually pay attention to the story, she would know that. However, instead, she feels the need to skip the story explanation and start bitching that Samus is all emo now. It's clear that she's more occupied, assuming that, oh, this is an insult to all females everywhere.
Get it, people? He's emphasizing. Seriously, was there a point to that emphasis? I think he just threw that in there for no fucking reason.
This may not be true because I normally don't receive things the same way as most other people, but I think he was doing that to insult Morgan Webb. Or it could be that he was talking in a sarcastic way, but I'm not really sure.
Yes, because of course, Samus's character depiction in this game was meant to reflect on how every woman acts, and that they're all insecure about themselves. That was Team Ninja's big conspiracy. This is your conspiracy theory right here. They made this game, made Samus like this, so everyone go out and buy this game and think all women act like this. There, you cracked the fucking case. You solved the big mystery. You deserve a round of fucking applause.
Wow. I actually had to listen to that twice just to get all that down. And let me say, that was one of the dumbest things I've heard in a commentary in a long while. That was fucking retarded, man. When the fuck did she ever say what you just said?
Now, this may be a bit difficult for Random Geek to understand since, it's a big word, but there's this thing called implications. It's where you don't directly say something, but you imply it. She was heavily implying that the characterization of Samus was sexist. Did you not catch that?
She did not say that at all. She didn't even fucking hint at that. She was saying that she didn't like the character, and she didn't come out and say it's sexist. She says that it wasn't good for her fans, or in particular her female fans.
Tell me, Random Geek, what else could she be implying when she said that it was insulting to female fans especially, other than it was sexist? 'Cause if you can't tell me, then you have no point.
But it's not this fucking conspiracy theory. She didn't say that, oh, this was Team Ninja's plan. Team Ninja made this. They wanted to do this, okay?
Again, I apologize for using big words around you, Random Geek, but there's another big word called exaggeration. It's where you blow things out of proportion, just as a joke.
She never fucking said that! Once! Where the fuck did you just pulled a George fucking Lucas on us, okay? You pulled the George Lucas. And what I mean by that is you just pulled shit right from your ass.
Then why didn't you just say that instead of saying you pulled a George Lucas?
You just pulled it out of thin air. How the fuck do you get away with stuff like that? I have no clue. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 where Otakuman stumbles on his words and becomes even more retarded.
I don't recall that ever happening in Otakuman's video, but maybe I'm just remembering wrong. But anyway, this is me, Smash, and I'm going to go leave to do something productive with my life.
That's